He came to me and asked me, like, Vince, what is the deal? Why is Bubba getting such a push? And I said, D-Von, look at you and look at him. Look at the work he's put in. But I got to tell you that, Chris, as soon as I told him that, there was no argument, and he went right to work. Yeah. And, bro, you could see the change, and then we started giving D-Von the push.
All right, let's talk about D-Von Dudley saying that he faced racism in WWE from a certain top official. When Maven and Bubba asked him who it was, he replied, "I didn't wear a 10-gallon hat or anything," making fans think that it is JR. Now, I know that you speak very highly of JR, man. Did you see any scenarios or
I didn't, but I don't, if D-Von felt that way, he felt that way. I mean, D-Von's a freaking stand-up guy, bro. I love freaking D-Von. I can't say that I saw that, but bro, like that can also be taking something the wrong way. I mean, it could be something like that. Bro, I got to tell you, like, I'm going to give you a perfect example, Chris. We were at TNA. We broke up the Dudleys. Okay. Bubba's career skyrocketed. D-Von's went the other way. Now, bro, at that point, anybody can call racism. Anybody can say that at that point. Okay?
I thought that was like diet.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what happened. Bubba like worked his butt off.
He did.
And D-Von did nothing.
Yeah.
And that's why, and I'll never forget, and I'm so glad he did. He came to me and asked me, like, Vince, what is the deal? Why is Bubba getting such a push? And I said, D-Von, look at you and look at him. Look at the work he's put in. But I got to tell you that, Chris, as soon as I told him that, there was no argument, and he went right to work. Yeah. And, bro, you could see the change, and then we started giving D-Von the push.
Did y'all put the TV title on him, too?
I think we did. Yeah. I think we did. But that's what I'm saying, Chris. Like, somebody can say something that maybe you perceive the wrong way, or maybe JR said something that was straight out racist to him. I don't know, but I can tell you, like, I didn't see that in JR.
Have you heard of anything like scuttlebutt or anything like that as far as like Jim Ross saying racist things while you were there?
I swear to God, when you say that, like, D'Lo comes to mind, because D'Lo was always looked at as a great hand that can get people over and give you a good wrestling match. And God, D'Lo, for where he was on the card, bro, that dude was on every show. Like, I'm telling you, because I'm reviewing the Attitude Era. And then, Mark Henry had his push, Sexual Chocolate. There was no question about that. Ron Simmons with Farouk, I think that was more Vince McMahon. But after that, with the Acolytes, I can't say I saw that, but I'm sure D-Von experienced something.
Yeah, and respect you saying that too. I think it's not our job to negate the experience of D-Von. Or have a we're not doing this, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other conversations like, well, D-Von's just trying to get a moment. It's like, nah, man, you can't sit there and negate someone's experience because that's their experience. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't make a general consensus of JR is not racist or didn't do a racist thing, because, I mean, if D-Von experienced that, I mean, that's what he experienced. Exactly. And by the way, yes, he did win the television championship.
Yeah.
March 18th.
But that's what I loved about him, man, because I was able to be honest with him. He didn't argue with me, and he went right to work, man. And that's a freaking pro, man. Like, that's a pro, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Mad respect. And similar to what you said, I mean, you work with D-Von. I didn't, but I've talked to him before several times. And man, each time, just a super stand-up guy. Always, very nice, man. Yeah.
And bro, I don't. Let me tell you something too. I do not envy him, because, bro, if you knew Bubba, who I love to death, but not the easiest person to deal with, and D-Von had to deal with Bubba for years and years, bro. That had to be difficult for him.
Patience of a saint, Vince.
Oh,
Patience.
had to be, bro. Like, had to be.
Yep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this guy right here is Vince Russo. I am Dr. Chris. This is Writing with Russo. Have a good night, buddy. Solo. How about that? Yeah,
Hey,
back to the old angle.
hey.